The president is sworn in. He takes an oath of office to preserve, to protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States.
I have a message for the Obama administration. Why don't you focus more on keeping weapons out of the hands of Islamic terrorists and less on keeping weapons out of the hands of law-abiding Americans?
We need a new president. We need new leadership. I promise you one thing. If I run for president and if I win, the Second Amendment will be totally protected.
There it is. Republican office holders and office seekers taking the stage at the NRA convention in Nashville the other day with some very strong speeches.
Yeah, well, joining us now on the phone is one of the headliners at the event, and I think maybe got the largest standing ovation of any of the speakers there yesterday. Donald Trump is joining us this morning. Donald, great to have you on the show this morning.
Good morning, and thank you very much. I refuse to say that myself, but it happens to be true.
So you got these big standing ovations. Why do you think your message resonated there, and do you think that anyone came close to your message yesterday at the convention?
I don't, and I think it resonates because I'm somebody that put tens of thousands of people to work over the years. I'm not a politician. I built a great empire in a relatively short period of time, and people are tired of seeing what's going on with the country. The country's in terrible shape, in serious trouble, and we're a laughingstock all over the world.
And bringing jobs back to the American people, I saw your interview with Bret Baier on Special Report last night, and you hit on that pretty hard. What's your economic plan for a recovery to be even stronger here in the United States as far as bringing manufacturing jobs back?
Well, Anna, we've got to stop foreign countries like China and others. Japan is now back in the game big league. You know, they're devaluing the hell out of their currency, and they're really back in. Mexico's doing a number on us like almost nobody. That's going to be the new China, you watch. Not only what they're doing on our borders, which is ridiculous, but they're taking our jobs. They just took a big plant out of Tennessee, and it's now moving. Instead of going to Tennessee, it's going into Mexico, and they'll make cars. You know, they're becoming the car capital of the world, and they sell the cars to us, no tax, no nothing. So it's really about people that know how to negotiate. You know, we have people, the 5-to-1, I call him the 5-for-1 president, the deal he made with Bergdahl, one of the horrible deals. But that's really emblematic of the way they negotiate. If you look at the Iran deal, that's, you know, truly one of the worst. So we have people that really don't know what they're doing. And I think, frankly, it resonates because people are tired of politicians. And, you know, they're all talk, they're no action. I know them well. I've dealt with them all my life. But the country's in serious trouble.
So Mr. Trump, you're one of the very few Republicans who questions the tenets of free trade, at least as currently constituted, and open borders. Why do you think that is? Why do you think there aren't more people running for president who are questioning our trade agreements and our immigration policy?
Well, I like, Tucker, it's very interesting. I like free trade, and I like fair trade, and I'd rather call it fair trade. But when you have free trade, you have to have smart people on our side.
Right.
We don't have free trade with China. We send stuff to China. They break. You have no idea how difficult. I have friends that want to do business in China. They can't get in. Then they get taxed. By the time the product, they get taxed. They get all sorts of tariffs. But they just flow their stuff in here. We don't do anything because we don't know what we're doing. It's not fair. So I like free trade. I love it. But it's got to be fair. And if it's not fair, you have to hit the other group hard. You have to hit the country hard. And then all of a sudden it'll be fair. Or you won't do business with them. It would be very simple. And, you know, that'll never happen because they'll shape up very quickly. But we have people at the top that truly don't know what they're doing.
Well, we could possibly see a continuation of the current leadership. Hillary Clinton's set to throw her hat in the ring tomorrow, according to sources telling Fox News that she's going to release a video on Facebook and then she's going to do a series of town hall meetings, trying to keep it low key. Is she the inevitable Democratic candidate, Donald?
Well, it looks that way, although if you go back 4 years, you know, you'll see, or longer than that now, it's a long time. It's almost 8 years. But if you go back originally, it was Hillary, and it was Hillary all the way, and then Obama came from nowhere, and, you know, he took it away from her, which was amazing because he was not even thought of at the time. So you go back to the early years of Hillary when it was going to be inevitable that she was going to win. And I think maybe not quite as inevitable as this seems to be, but it looked like it was hers, and she didn't pull it through. So somebody could emerge. I mean, it's politics, and you folks know politics even better than I do, perhaps. But it's all about politics, and lots of crazy things can happen. It certainly looks like she'll be the candidate.
All right, Trump, we hear that you're about to hop on board a plane and go down to my stomping ground in the Carolinas, headed to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Right.
Thanks for joining us on the program. Where are you heading down there for?
Well, I'm going to make a big speech to a group we have in Myrtle Beach and in Horry County. We've got some amazing people and some Tea Party people that for whatever reason, I get along with them great. They seem to be the ones that really like Donald Trump. We have a great base of people that agree with what I'm saying about, China, about borders, about ISIS, about hitting them hard. I mean, we have the same views on things. And I may come from New York City, but it's all the same thing. We have the same exact views, so it's very interesting. And we have a tremendous crowd of people going to be in South Carolina, so I'm leaving right now.
Yeah, well, thanks for joining us this morning so early. Appreciate it.
And watch Donald's speech
much.
from the NRA convention brought the House down. Donald, great to have you here on the weekend show with us. We appreciate it.
I appreciate it, too. Thank you very much.
Thanks.